So recently I got an email from a company called Xvive, right? Turns out they wanted to know if I was interested in testing out one of their guitar wireless systems and making a video to tell you guys about it. Me, of all people, internet idiot guitar dude who only plays at home. What could I possibly do with a guitar wireless system? When I looked into it a little bit further, it turns out that they got musicians like Tom Quayle, Lauren Babby, Jack Gardner and loads of others who demoed their stuff. I'm not going to turn down an opportunity to be on that list of people, am I? So here's the deal. What can a stay-at-home guitarist like me possibly achieve with a wireless system, and more importantly, is it even worth your time? I've got a few tests lined up. The U2 guitar wireless system from Xvive is a super compact and lightweight way for you to get rid of all your messy guitar cables and unchain you from your amp, modeler or interface. Disclaimer time, because you need to know this. This was sent to me for free by Xvive to try out, but I'm not being paid for this video, so as always, all opinions are my own. Wait, are they even called Xvive? Is it Xvive? Xvive?
X5.
So basically what you get in this absolutely lovely box is loads of paperwork, these two magic car keys that like send you riffs through the air and straight into your amp or whatever you're using. For the technical specs though of these, I'm going to have to call tech support. 1 minute. Good afternoon, you've reached Guitar Nerds Online, connecting you with riffs. How can I help? Hiya mate, could I get some of the details for the U2 guitar wireless system from Xvive please? That wireless system uses the 2.4 GHz band of radio waves to transmit your musical signal from instrument to amplification as 24-bit digital audio over a range of 70 feet and a latency of only 5 milliseconds. It also has a battery life of 5 hours and charging takes 1.5 to 2.5 hours depending on your choice of charger via the split cable provided. Is there anything else I can help you with today, sir? No, not unless you've got the winning lottery numbers. Idiot. What a nice guy. Anyway, that should clear up the tech specs. To connect these things, it's super simple. You just power them up with the little silver switches on the side and then they'll start to search for each other. When you've got a solid blue light like this one, that means they're paired and you're ready to go. So you can just bang the transmitter into your guitar, receiver into your amp, and then it should be sorted. Also, if you do need to manually change your channels, you can press this little silver button on the side and that'll do that for you. In terms of quality, dude, I mean, they feel pretty good. They just literally feel like a car key for your remote locking or something. There's not really much to say about what it is. It's just a plastic thing that sends your guitar signal through the air, but they feel sturdy enough, they look pretty cool, the buttons are fine, and they even put this like little rubber pad on the back of them so that you don't scratch your pride and joy when you plug it in, and that is good. Also, some of you guys probably already know your way around a router and have realised that the 2.4 GHz network that these use is the same as a broadband router. However, my house is absolutely filled to the brim with wireless signals and I've had no issues with dropouts or interference or anything like that. Now they're connected, it's time to test them. Now you guys know that I am obviously an home guitarist. All my writing and playing is done here, so range really isn't an issue for me, and I'm not going to test it. 70 feet of range is the equivalent of 2 American yellow school buses end to end, and if you're playing shows that needs that much range, then I'm going to bank on the fact that you've probably already got a fantastic wireless system and are not going to be using one of these. Also, if you're playing gigs that size, you are almost certainly not watching my stupid channel. Loads of great dudes on YouTube have already tested this wireless system's range to death and it works really well. So if that's your main priority, I would say go and have a look at some of their videos instead. My main aim is to find out how this wireless system could benefit players like me who stay at home. Like, can we record with it? What other things can we do with it? So let's try tracking some riffs first. I'm going to double track the same riff twice, once hardwired and once using the wireless system, and then I'm going to play them back for you without telling you which one's which. Let's see if we can even tell a difference between the wired connection and the Xvive. So before we get into the test, I've got something awesome to tell you. Now, I didn't announce this at the beginning of the video because I only want the real ones to know about it who are actually watching. So, you might recognise this Chapman ML2 standard from the review that I did recently. This guitar was supposed to be going back to Chapman, but they've actually let me keep it to give to one of you guys when the channel gets to 5,000 subscribers, which is super cool of them. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, leave a like on this video, but then drop a comment below letting me know what silly ways that you use a guitar wireless system. When we do hit 5,000 subscribers, I'll pick the comment that I thought was the most entertaining and I'll get in touch with you to let you know how I'm going to give you this guitar. It's just a way that Chapman are allowing me to let you guys know how much I appreciate you for actually being here and watching my videos. I'm surprised we've even got this far, to be honest, so thank you so much. Okay, so let's hear this wireless system test. Now, like I said, I'm not going to tell you which one's which, so let's have a listen to both of these riffs and we'll see if you can work out which one is the wireless system. To me, they both sound incredibly close, but mystery riff number 1 was the wired signal. Mystery riff number 2 was the Xvive Wireless System. So recording with a wireless system has historically been like a cardinal sin. There's no reason to add any latency to your guitar signal whatsoever if you're trying to track something, but with this, I think you might actually be able to get away with it, especially if you're only recording demos or something like that. It works perfectly for that sort of thing. After you've tracked your demos with the wireless system, there's no reason you can't go back and use an hardwired signal for your final tracks. But what other uses could there be for someone like me who's always practicing at home? Well, there is one massive one. No longer do I have to sit in this tiny little sweaty box of a room if I just want to play guitar casually. Guitar for me is generally a very solitary activity. I sit in here on my own playing, and if I'm honest, I don't really hate that all the time. Having a space to myself to just focus on playing guitar and block out everything outside is good for my mental health, but it does take time away from my family, and that bothers me. But when I plug this little receiver into this, I've got like the perfect portable rig to take anywhere my family is, and that means I can spend time with them while I'm playing. And that means the absolute world to me, dude. My baby daughter loves anything noisy, right? She's got this like cat toy piano thing that you can play the major scale on, and she absolutely loves it. Granted, she's only 10 months old, so she don't really play it, she just bashes it with her chubby little cute hands, but she's all smiles, especially if I get time to take my guitar downstairs and play to her. Now with this wireless system, it's so easy for me to do that, and as she gets older I'm going to be able to spend more and more time playing music for her, and hopefully with her one day. All that's priceless, dude. And all without guitar leads for her to grab onto or fall over. In your position, maybe you've got kids so you know exactly what I'm saying, but maybe it's just something like you want a portable and convenient rig to take away with you while you're travelling. That's probably the biggest value this wireless system's got to offer for someone like me. It's just pure convenience, not being constantly tethered to your amp.
Help me, I'm all tangled up in this wire!
Or whatever, and just casually being able to enjoy playing guitar. Also, if you sit and rep techniques or licks, then it's much more fun if you do it in front of the telly, dude. I mean, like, you could be practicing that legato technique in front of Better Call Saul or something like that. I didn't think I needed a wireless system, but actually I needed it more than I thought I did. It's opened up a way for me to easily play guitar, but now I can share it with the absolute light of my life. And if this thing helps me make her into a musician or a guitar player, then I will be the happiest dad alive. So to sum it up, all I can really say is that this is a really affordable and super convenient way for you to get a wireless connection to your favourite rig. It'd be perfect for band practices or small shows. In fact, definitely small shows. I've tripped over enough leads in my own time to know that. And it gives you a level of freedom back to just practice guitar whenever you want. To me, it is the absolute perfect companion to like a small practice amp like this one. And if you're interested to know how good this thing sounds, then you can click on this video that's going to pop up here soon. So thanks again to Xvive for letting me try this thing out. Thank you to Chapman for letting me give away the ML2, but most importantly, thank you to you guys for continually coming back and listening to me talk shit about guitars and stuff. It really means the world to me. Take care, mate. Stay safe. I'll see you later.